guys, good evening to all of you. Welcome back to the sessions. A very wonderful evening, and I welcome to all of you in this Sprint X for your class 10th board examination. And today we are going to deal about quadratic equation. So good evening to all of you, my dear young lovely minds. Welcome to the sessions, and today we will be seeing some very good questions, most probable questions about quadratic equation. So guys, let's start. This is a session which would be there, and these are the schedules which will be followed, and I guess you all know about it very well in advance. So these all are the topics which I will be covering. So let's move, and this is the first question of today's session. Today's first question is 3 times 3x minus 1 divided by 2x plus 3 is minus 2 times 2x plus 3 divided by 3x minus 1 is equal to 5. Now let's know that how to solve this question. Now when we will be solving this question, please pay attention to one thing, that see here 3x minus 1 divided by 2x plus 3, okay, and here the same thing has been written, but it is in reciprocal. Are you able to recognize it? Now if you are able to recognize it, then you can solve this question very easily. I'll tell you how you can solve this question. What you will do, you will assume this term, this 3x minus 1 divided by 2x plus 3, you will assume this term as k. And once you have assumed this term as k, this will be nothing but 1 divided by k, because it is a reciprocal. So here goes its solution, that you will be taking this equation and you will be assuming 3x minus 1 upon 2x plus 3, this first term, as k. Once you have assumed this, this can be written as 3k minus 2 into 1 by k, that is 2 upon k, is equal to 5. Now you will be taking it as LCM, it will be 3k square minus 2, and divided by k will go to this side, it will become 5k. Once it is 5k, you will bring this 5k to this side, and this will become the quadratic equation. And once this is a quadratic equation, now you will solve it. 3k square minus 6k plus k minus 2, and now taking the commons, k minus 2 and k minus 2 will be common, and you will be getting k minus 2 into 3k plus 1 equal to 0. First 0 would be k equal to 2, or second 0 would be k is equal to minus 1 upon 3. Now do remember this, that you have assumed k equal to 3x minus 1 divided by 2x plus 3. Now if you have assumed this, then you will be putting the value of k, 3x minus 1 upon 2x plus 3 equal to 2. Once you put it equal to 2, you will be getting, equating it equal to 2, you will be getting, solving the equation, and you will be getting the value of x equal to minus 7. Now you have got one value. Now you will be putting the another value of k, that is k equal to minus 1 by 3. So k equal to minus 1 by 3, equating it equal to 3x minus 1 divided by 2x plus 3. Once you have equated this, another would be 3 times 3x minus 1 is equal to minus 2x minus 3. Multiplying them and getting the next value, 9x is minus 3 is equal to minus 2x minus 3. Now solving the same thing, 11x is equal to 0, and hence x is equal to 0. So we have got two values, that is x is equal to 0 and x is equal to minus 7. And by this method we have solved our question. Easy one, but yes, still an important one. This will be a 2-marker question, or max to max it will be a 3-marker question, although majority means major possibility of this question would be for a 2-marker question. So guys, I guess you all would have understood this question, how to solve this question. Now moving on to our next step. Next would be, okay, so the question is, the present age of father is equal to the square of the present age of his son. 1 year ago means pehle, the age of father was 8 times the age of his son. Find their present ages. Now if it is saying the present age of father is equal to the square of present age of son, means father's age is dependent on the age of son. So what we will do, we will assume the age of son to be x. So first of all, let the present ages of son be x, and if son be x, then father's age I have assumed here y, but later on we can get that y will be equal to x. Sorry, here the father's age, I have assumed father's age to be x and son's age to be y. So if son's age to be y, then x will be equal to y square, because father's age was equal to square of the age of son. That was given in the question. Now, the second condition which was given in the question was 1 year ago. Okay, it was given 1 year ago. The age of father would be 8 times the age of son. Now, if fathers and sons age are x and y, then these are always, remember students, that these ages are always taken as present ages. We always assume these ages as present ages. Now, if x and y is present age, then 1 year ago their age would be x minus 1 and y minus 1. So x minus 1 and y minus 1. And 1 year ago the father's age would be 8 times. So x minus 1 is equal to 8 times the son's age, y minus 1. Now, solving them and putting the value of x is equal to y square here. So I will be getting first solving this equation. We have got this equation, and then putting the value of x equal to y square here, substituting, and we will be getting y square minus 8y plus 7 is equal to 0. And now solving them using the middle term splitting, we will be getting y is equal to 1, y minus 7 into y minus 1, and y is equal to 1 and y is equal to 7. Now, again applying some brain, that if you take y is equal to 1, you will be getting the value of x also as 1. Means son is also 1 year old and father is also 1 year old. That does not look practically good or practically possible. So we will be neglecting the value y is equal to 1, saying that it is not possible that both the son and father do have the same age. So that is why we will take y is equal to 7 as the condition, and we will put this y equal to 7 here in x, and hence x will be nothing but x will be equal to 49. Sorry, I have missed this. So I am writing here, this implies x is equal to 49, and don't forget to write this. Therefore, son's age is equal to 7 years and father's age is equal to 7 square, that is 49 years. Okay, so this would be the final answer which you need to write in your examination copy. So I guess I am clear with my point. Now, did you all understand this question? Okay, that's nice, very good. Now moving on to our next question. Next question would be, if x minus 2 is a root of equation 3x square plus 7x plus p equals to 0, find the value of k so that the roots of the equation x square plus k times 4x plus k minus 1 whole bracket plus p equals to 0. It looks a pretty interesting question, isn't it? See, because you would have seen the first part at many times and many places. Now, the second part is an interesting one. It's a bit of twist. So let me show you how to solve this question. First thing is very easy, that you will put this x equal to minus 2 in this first equation for getting the value of p, because this is a root of the equation. So let's solve this question. The solution goes that since x minus 2 is a root of the equation, so we will put it in the equation and we will get the value of p, that is nothing but equal to 2. That is nothing but equal to 2. So we have got the value of p equal to 2. Now, what we will do, we will put this value of p in that equation which was given here. Now, for this equation, x square plus k times 4x plus k minus 1 plus p, I will put p equal to 2 here and make the whole equation as a quadratic equation. And the most important thing, that for getting equal roots, the condition is discriminant should be equal to 0, d equal to 0. So first of all, I made the equation in a standard form, x square plus 4kx plus k square minus k plus p. Now putting the value of d, that is b square minus 4ac equals to 0. Now b square minus 4ac is equal to 0. So we will be putting the value of b and then 4ac, and doing the solution, we will be getting 16k square minus 4k square plus 4k minus 8 equal to 0. Solving it, we will be getting this final equation, 12k square plus 4k minus 8. And once we have got this, we will do the middle term splitting and we will be factorizing it, and we will be getting k plus 1 into 12k minus 8. Now, once we solve this, we get the value of k, that is equal to minus 1. k minus 1 from here, and from here k equal to 8 by 12, that is nothing but 2 by 3. So I guess you would be understanding this question. This middle term splitting is also done here, and that's easy one, isn't it? So now getting the value of k minus 1 or k equal to 2 upon 3. Now the next step would be that here k equal to minus 1 or 2 by 3, roots of the equation. For this value, the roots of the equation would be equal. So we have got our value of k, for which the quadratic equation should have equal roots. I guess you would have understood it, isn't it? Now here comes the next question. So did you guys understand that question? I'm pretty sure that you would have understood it. Without wasting much time, since it is an sprint X, sprint means running very fast, and I am very sure that you would have been already done by your majority of your preparations. Only the question practicing part must be remaining. So that is why I am moving very swiftly on these question parts, telling you which part and which portion of which chapter is important. So in quadratic equations, these kind of questions are very important, which you need to take care of. If you do that, surely marks from these chapters are assured. I have taken first chapter as real numbers, second chapters as polynomials, third chapter as linear equations in 2 variables. And all those questions, if you are done with them, if you are very good with them, then surely you are going to get very good marks. Okay. So now moving on to our next. This is a question: train travels at a certain average speed for a distance of 54 km and then travels at a distance of 63 km at an average speed of 6 km per hour more than the first speed. Okay, means the first speed of 54 km, whatever the speed was, it is 6 km more than that. Okay, if it takes 3 hours to complete the total journey, what is its first speed? So whatever is being asked, we will assume it as x. That is the first rule. So let assume that the first speed be x. Now I have assumed that let the first speed be x for first 54 kilometers, and 6 kilometers have been increased. So x plus 6 for the next 63 kilometers. Okay. Now in covering all these distance, 54 kilometer and the 63 kilometers, the time taken by the train is total of 3 hours, and we know the formula: time is equal to distance upon speed. Now once we know the formula, we will apply time is equal to distance 54 upon speed x. For the first 54 kilometer it was x, for next 63 kilometer it was x plus 6. So 63 upon x plus 6, and both of them added, the total time is 3 hours. So now we will be solving them, and once we will be solving them, we will be getting the value 54 times x plus 6 plus 63 times x divided by x into x plus 6 is equal to 3. So I guess I am clear with this point. Now moving on to next. This is the calculation. 54 into x plus 54 into 6 is nothing but 324 plus 63x, and sending this x into x plus 6, x square plus 6x to this side, getting 3x square plus 18x. Moving to the next, this is 111x. How? Adding 54 and 63, 117x plus 324 is equal to 3x square plus 18x. Solving next, 3x square, sending this 117 to this side, it will be minus 99x, and sending this 324 to this side, minus 324. Now solving them, 3x square minus 108x plus 9x. This is the middle term splitting, which has been splitted for getting this 3 into minus 324. Taking common 3x, getting x minus 36, taking common 9, getting x minus 36 equal to 0. Taking x minus 36 common, this is x minus 36 and 3x plus 9 as next factor. Now making them equal to 0, we will be getting x equal to 36 or x equal to minus 9 by 3. Since speed cannot be negative, so we will be ignoring or we will be neglecting that part, and we will be continuing with x equal to 36. Now once x equal to 36 is there, so x equal to 36 kilometers per hour is the final answer. That what has been asked, that find the first speed of the train with which it will be traveling for the first 54 kilometers. So I guess I am clear with my point, and I guess you would have understood what the question wants to say. So Now, if you have understood this question, let's move on to our next type of questions, which is important for this quadratic equations chapter. Now, let's see the second chapter. Second question. The second question goes here. Two water taps, a very important topic and a very important question. Let me tell you guys, one question is very much sure from this topic. This topic is called time and work topic. It can be in the form of taps. It can be in the form of that 2 men and 3 women are working, or it can be in the form of irrigating a field or doing something like that. But this time and work is very important. Tap kind of question or work kind of question or reading a book kind of question, these questions are very much probable to come. So be very sure that you should not leave these kind of questions. Okay. Now, solving this question, the first step, before going to, let's read out it very fast. Two water taps can together fill a tank in 9 hours 36 minutes. Okay. Two working together. The tap of larger diameter has 8 hours less than the smaller one to fill the tank. Okay. Separately, find the time in which each tap can separately fill the tank. So whatever has been asked, we will assume that. Now it has been asked that to find the time in which we can fill the tank separately. So what I will assume that the time taken by the smaller tap alone is X hours, and the time taken by the time taken by the larger tap alone is X hours, and for the smaller one it will take 8 hours more. See, vice versa is true. In the question it was given that the time taken by the larger tap would be 8 hours less. This means time taken by the smaller one would be 8 hours more. So I have taken that the time taken by the bigger tap is X hours. So the smaller tap will take X plus 8 hours. Now, if I have taken X plus 8 hours, first thing which we will get here is that if tap is filling a one tank in X hours, then let's do this unitary method and make you understand. X hours, one tank. So if one tank is being filled in X hours, then in 1 hour, 1 upon X part of tank would be filled. Do you agree this or not? Do you agree this? Say for example, if I say that I am getting 10 chocolates in 50 rupees. Okay. So cost of one chocolate. If I am getting 10 chocolates in 50 rupees, what would be the cost of one chocolate? I guess you are knowing this. It would be 50 divided by 10. So that is 5 rupees. So similar would be the method for this also. It is called unitary method. You would have studied it in class 8 itself. In X hours is if one tank is getting filled in 1 hour, 1 by X part of the tank would be filled. So portion of tank filled by the bigger tap in 1 hour is 1 by X. Okay. Now if you have understood this, let's take on the next part. 9 hours 36 minutes. So first convert this 9 hours 36 minutes. For converting this 9 hours 36 minutes, what you can do? You can simply write it 9 plus 36 minutes. If I want to convert it in an hour, I will divide 36 divided by 60. 12 3s are 36, 12 5s are 60. So it will be 9 plus 3 by 5. 5 4s are 9 5s are 45 and plus 3. So that will be 48 by 5. So that is why it is written 48 by 5 hours. Now, moving on to next. If it is 48 by 5 hours, then portion of tank filled by the bigger tap in 48 by 5 hours. Now see, pay attention. Using the unitary method, I have got that in 1 hour this much tank would be filled. But both the taps are on for not 1 hour, but for this much hours. 9 hours 36 minutes means 48 by 5 hours. So in this much time, 48 by 5 hours, the tap will be filling 48 by 5 into 1 by X, because this was the portion which was getting filled in 1 hour. In 1 hour, 1 by X portion. So in 48 by 5 hours, 48 by 5 into 1 by X. I guess I am clear. So guys, please understand this portion. This is very important. In 48 by 5 hours, 48 by 5 X portion of the tank would be filled up. Now, if this much portion is filled, let's do the similar portion for the smaller tap. In 48 by 5, it is 48 by 5 into 1x plus 8. Why? Because in x plus 8 hours, it is filling one tank. So in 1 hour, it will be filling 1 upon x plus 8 part of that tank. Now 1 upon x plus 8 part of that tank is filled. So in 48 by 5 hours, it will be doing this much portion filled of the tank. Now both of them together both of them are working together and they have filled one tank. So I will write that since both of them working together, this much plus this much makes one tank full. So I have written equal to 1. I guess you would be able to understand how I have written this. Now 48 by 5 will be taken as common. 1 by x plus 1 by x plus 8 is equal to 5 by 48. Because this 48 by 5 when goes to this side, it will be reciprocal. Now solving this equation, very easy, going to this side and going to this side. 2x plus 8 into x plus 8. Now doing the cross multiplication, 48 into 2 is 96x, 48 into 8 is 384, x square plus 8x multiplied by 5, we have got this. Now moving to next, 5x square minus 56x, sending this to this side, 96 minus and 40 minus 96 is minus 56 minus 384. Then doing the middle term splitting, that is 5x square minus 80x plus 24x minus 384, and then taking common 5x, x minus 16 plus 24 common, x minus 16. Taking x minus 16, x minus 16 common, 5x plus 24 is remaining and x would be equal to 16 or minus 24 by 5. Now we all know time cannot be negative, so x would be equal to 16. So negative part has been again eliminated, neglected because of only one reason, which I said right now. So tank would be filled in 16 hours by the bigger tap and by the smaller 16 plus 8, that is 24 hours. So I guess I am clear. And did you all understand this question? Please do let me know. Okay, that's nice. Now, so all of you would have understood this question. Now, if you have understood this question, let's move on to next question and see what's there in the box. Now, the next question comes here. Rectangular park is to be designed whose breadth is 3 meters less than its length. Okay, that's nice. Its area is to be 4 square meters more than the area of park that has already been made in the shape of an isosceles triangle with its base as the breadth of the rectangular park, means the earlier park, which rectangular park was being asked, and altitude as 12 meters. Okay, find the length and breadth of the rectangular park. Length and breadth of the rectangular park. It looks a pretty twisting question, isn't it? So just to make it easy, always remember, start your question solving from the last. Start reading from the first, but start solving from the last. In the last, it is described about an isosceles triangle because area of rectangular triangle is dependent on this isosceles triangle. So what I'll do, I'll first try to tackle this isosceles triangle. It looks a very heavy question, but let me remind you, it's not that tough. It is an easy question, or I will make it easy for you guys. Don't get worried. Now take this isosceles triangle first. Shape of an isosceles triangle with base as the breadth of the rectangular park. Now first I will assume the breadth of the rectangular park to be x or b, whatever you want. Altitude is already given. So I guess I am done with my area of isosceles triangle. That is half into base into height. So base is x and altitude is 12. So half into base into 12. So let's see the question first. Means let's see the solution. Isosceles triangle, altitude 12 and base has been assumed x. Now for this isosceles triangle, I have assumed the area to be A1. Now talk about the rectangle. For this rectangle, breadth would be same as the base. So I have taken this x meter, and in the question it was said that the length of rectangular park is 3 meters more than the breadth. Remember? If you don't remember, I'll just I'll just show you. See here. Whose breadth is 3 meters less than its length. Breadth is 3 meters less or length is 3 meters more. Both are same, I guess, because 3 छोटा है तो दूसरा वाला 3 बड़ा होगा, isn't it? So length is 3 meters more than the breadth. So that is why, taking this into consideration, x plus 3 is the length. Now area of rectangle has been assumed A2. Now area A2 is 4 meters square. 4 square units more than the area of this isosceles triangle. This was written in the question. So A2 is equal to A1 plus 4. Now Putting the value of A2, that is length into breadth, x into x plus 3 is equal to half into base into height, half into x into 12 plus 4. Now I guess it's easy. Solving the quadratic equation, getting x square plus 3x is equal to 6x plus 4. Putting this 6x this side and 4 this side, I'll be getting x square minus 3x minus 4. And once I have got this, thereafter I'll do the middle term splitting, minus 4x plus x, and then taking the common x minus 4 into x plus 1. I guess you all know x cannot be negative, so minus 1 would be neglected and x would be nothing but 4 meters. Now once x is 4 meters, you have got your breadth and you have got your length. So you will be getting your length of rectangular park as 7 meter and breadth of the rectangular park is 4 meter. Final concluding line, an important one. I guess you all would have remembered it by now. So let's move on. I am pretty sure that you people must be understanding. And see, this was not a tough question. This much big was the question, and see the solution. Only in one page. And that too not too many steps. Only you need to synchronize and orchestrate what you need to deliver in the paper. So if you have a well practice and if you have a calm mind like that which you are having right now. See, when everyone is at home, he or she is very calm and peaceful, no tension. But yes, surely when you will be in examination hall, you will be not in that much peace. So try to maintain that peace into that examination hall also, because that is important, na? So once you have attained that peace, your paper would be very, very smooth. And that is why I always recommend all of my students that spend last 1 to 2 months in solving mock papers, because once you are solving your mock paper, you are dedicating yourself completely in a 3 hours curriculum, 3 hours setup where you will be feeling like an examination. So that would really help you out. So always try to do that. Try to solving mock papers. There are multiple good books. I have taken multiple webinars also in giving you that which books are very good for your board examinations. Together with exam idea, there are multiple mock papers which you should solve. Now moving on to next. So I guess this is would be the last question of this session. Numerator of a fraction is 3 less than its denominator. Okay, so its numerator is dependent on the denominator, so I assume denominator as x or d or whatever you want. If 2 is added to both numerator and denominator, then the sum of the new fraction and the original fraction that was originally there, okay, is 29 by 20. So find the original fraction. Okay, so first of all we will assume denominator to be x, because once we have assumed denominator, we will get our numerator as x plus 3. So the first step would be let the denominator be x. So the second step would be numerator upon denominator x upon x plus 3 plus numerator has been added 2 and denominator has also been added 2. So if I add 2 to 3, it will become x plus 5. When both added, it will be 29 by 20. Only one line equation. That's done. Okay. So now solve this question. So doing the cross multiplication, x into x plus 5, x into x plus 2 into x plus 3, and both LCM denominator multiplied. Solving both of them, getting the value, multiplying it by 20 cross multiplication and multiplying this to this side. Getting this value, solving both of them, we will be getting something, and that something is for 40x square plus 200x. See, I am not getting into the calculation only because of one part, that I know you all are very much able to do that calculation part. So I am just giving you the methodology with which you can solve this question. Rest, doing addition and multiplication, I don't think that this is a class where addition and subtraction is required even to teach. Okay, so moving on to next, we will be getting the final equation as 11x square minus 32x minus 315. Now doing the middle term splitting is important. So middle term splitting would be minus 77x plus 45x. That will make 315 into 11. Okay. Now taking the common 11x and getting x minus 7. Taking 45 common, x minus 7. Taking x minus 7 as common, getting 11x plus 45. Now solving this equation, getting x equal to 7 or x equal to minus 45 by 11. So now if x is equal to 7, we will be getting our numerator as 7 and denominator as 10. That is very simple. Okay, if x is 7, the numerator would be 7 and denominator would be 10. Easy. But if x is equal to minus 45 by 11, the second option, that also can happen because numerator can be negative. It's no harm in that. So Original fraction, this is the numerator, then denominator would be added by 3. Now we need to solve them. So when we'll be solving him, minus 45, 11 into 3 is 33. 33 minus 45 is minus 12. And both 11, 11 got cancelled. Denominator is denominator. Numerator's denominator and denominator's denominator got cancelled. Minus 45 by 12. Cancelling the negative sign, and 45 by 12 will be nothing but. And now you can solve it, and you can simplify it even further. I'll simplify it for you guys. From 3 times it will be 15, and from 3 times it will be 4. So you will be getting like 15 by 4 is the final answer. So guys, this was all for today's session. I guess you would have really enjoyed this. Quadratic equations, I will be taking one more session today. After this 6 p.m. I'll be again back in front of you all at 8 p.m. again, and there I'll be giving you some more questions of quadratic equation, and we will be really enjoying it and nailing to our dream, to our aim that we all have to get 100% marks in mathematics in board examination. Mathematics 100 all the time. We should always repeat this dream, repeat this aim that we have to get 100% marks in mathematics. So with this aim and with this dream and desire, I'll be telling you all a goodbye, and this is the schedule which I have put you for you guys. With this, I am telling you all a very goodbye, and see you guys very soon after few hours. Till then, bye bye and take care.